It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. As CD folks are excited here in Carolina. They have been since March 10th. That being the day that the Panthers traded up with the Bears for the right to select Alabama's Bryce Young first overall.
And selecting first overall, they did. And not only that, during the free agent period, the rest of the draft, they also tried to surround this young quarterback with extra talent, trying to get him activated early so he can be a starter from day one.
But meanwhile, for the Colts, it's been a pretty hard fall the last couple of years. From 11 wins in 2020 to just 4 a season ago. How do they get back on the right path?
I think they've started back on the right path with the change in the coaching staff, but a lot of it, players already on the roster playing back to the levels we've seen before.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the #1 overall pick this year, Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama, Bryce Young.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we got an injury here. And I believe, yes, that's the wideout, Adam Thielen. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. That's going to be complete. The sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Sanders, toss left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. Leading them out, still one of the most recognizable QBs in the game and one of the most fun QBs in his 5th season. It's Gardner Minshew.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, Sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Minshew. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gardner Minshew. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
1st and 10, Young. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down, Young. That is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
First down, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now here's Young. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Young now from the 50. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Young's throw taken in by Chark. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
It's Young on first down. That's taken in by Smith-Marset. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Young. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Young. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield as they've got it as we resume action. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have moved out in front. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Off the play fake, Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
And the throw there by Young, caught by Thielen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Young off the bootleg. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
The kick by Pinheiro is good.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Isaiah McKenzie. He will score. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Blackshear now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Young now. He completes this one to Mingo. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Young to throw it. That is caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 28. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Now a first down throw for Young. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Young. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
4th down, Young. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Minshew. This taken in by Downs. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's Minshew. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Minshew. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be Minshew again. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On fourth down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
You know what we need, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's control the trenches. Score on these guys.
Young on first down. Open man right side is Shark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. To the air once more, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Panthers! DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the interception, Young. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now 3rd down and very long. Now here's Young. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
3rd and 8. Minshew sets to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 74 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On 1st and 10, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Oh, nice move. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 on a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Young looks to throw on first down. The Sanders has got it, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The Young's going to throw for this. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Colts coming out now. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This offense returns to the field, and former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now a 2nd and 10. Here is Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is, when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start with a give to Taylor. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. 89 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun is Minshew. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. It'll be Minshew again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Gay's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. Blackshear now on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now the Panthers and Miles Sanders headed out for another drive. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. First and 10, Young. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now Minshew. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Minshew. And he's got Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. But able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Chark. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Two yards to go, second down. They go play action. Young. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 and a first down.
I know we're there, wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Colts are right back in this football game. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Minshew sets to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. So they'll get 8 out of that completion.
And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Young. And again, that's Hurst. And they're right past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stop down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Young going to get this complete, meanwhile to Sanders.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Young. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's all like fun. Come on now. It's all like fun.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Young from the shotgun.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards there in this methodical drive continues. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Another run with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Minshew. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they were looking for more than a spark to get this drive going. They wanted the big hitter, but it was not to be. They've still got ticks on the clock left. I don't think you need the big one just yet, but definitely time's a factor here with under 2 minutes to go.
Minshew. That's complete to Pierce. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Minshew. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is they're all 30 yards downfield after that play.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. He's back to throw. Pass complete to Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone, get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Let's go, man. Make some good calls, offense.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Get him going, baby. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Hey, man, come on. Defense is asleep.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.